Okay, so we are going to talk about creating a fantasy house for your art assignment this week. What is a fantasy house? A fantasy house is a house designed by you using your imagination. So it can be really simple with it could be really small and simple with not a lot of things coming off of it, or it could be really elaborate and complex and with lots of colors and windows and chimneys. It's up to you. Here are some examples of a house. This one's an actual castle, but this one here is a make-believe house. So you can design your own. There are a lot of different images here that we'll look at to get some inspiration or to get some ideas in our head before we start creating our own fantasy house. So we're going to be architects this week. An architect is someone who designs buildings and homes. You are going to design and draw your own fantasy home. Use your imagination and creativity to create an original house that can look any way you'd like. The only rule is that your home has to have one window, or one door and one window. So, would you like your house to fly, be underwater, or maybe be in the shape of food? So let's check out the examples I have here to get some inspiration. This is SpongeBob's house. It is in the shape of a pineapple. It has one window and one door. It is kind of simple. We're going to look at some different styles here. This one is a flying house. I think this one's from the movie Up. Have you seen it? It's flying away on balloons. This one is a house created out of a shoe. It's the little old lady who lived in the shoe. On a nice landscape in the countryside. This one is a mushroom house. Probably little ants or little people live in that house because I can tell because there's grass around it, and probably not a normal sized person could fit into this house, I think. Here's another house that looks like it's for a tiny person or a creature. Also, I can see some mushrooms growing here, telling me that it is on the ground. This one looks like maybe a cat would live in here. This is a house made up of fish and bones. You could draw a candy house. A very sweet little house here. This one is kind of a futuristic looking house. It has lots of straight edges, really tall and angular. A really unique looking house. You can put your house anywhere that you like. This one's another one made of candy. Another sweet looking house. Another beautiful castle. This isn't a house, but I thought I would share this. Maybe you want to create some sort of crawl spaces in your house, or maybe even a slide. Maybe even a slide like this one. A water slide? This one is a tree house, pretty elaborate. It almost looks like it's in the clouds. So the materials for this week, for this fantasy house drawing, you'll have a pencil, paper, and then any coloring materials that you have at home. You could use crayon, colored pencil, paint. It's up to you. I would sketch it out first with pencil, and then you can add color to it. So your directions are to sketch out your home in pencil first, and then color it using any materials you have at home. And then make sure you fill your entire page with your design, and make sure you color it in. After you do that, you're going to take a picture and upload it onto Google Classroom. And that is it for your art assignment this week. I can't wait to see what kind of fantasy home you create. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.